So, one thing I hate and love is rules. But this particular concept that I've been thinking about today is making rules for fun, but for productivity. Uh, this was specifically translating into my minimalist ways. So, I have minimalist rules that keep things minimal and tidy and so on. But what I wanted to do was change it and shift it from these rules that must be abided by and this is how it's done into something more like playground like childlike, like when you're making up rules about something, like if you pretended to invent a video game or pretend to make a game. Let's say minimalism was a game. You kind of, you're like, okay, everything has to be with no color. No color. It's a rule. Okay, cool. Got to know. If you don't use it, it has to go. Oh, okay, cool. That's two rules. And you kind of keep thinking about it, and you have these rules that you kind of think of that would make it so. And the rules are the challenge. That's the fun part. So I have over time made a few minimalist rules. I'm gonna make a whole actual video on it, but I did want to go over it just so you know, like just because it's interesting, I would like to hear it. One of my rules is keep surfaces as empty as possible. I try to keep to this rule where it's about only 3 items per surface. So you could say a candle, a knife deck, and then there's a camera lens over here somewhere. That way. Here, it's a big desk, so there's actually more than one item. There's the control panel here, the Wacom keyboard, so on. And then the monitor. I've recently bought a monitor arm, so that'll be up and off. So it solves that. There's going to be a hard drive. I'm going to mount that underneath. So there would be 1, 2, and then over here off camera is a plant. Or fake plant, but still it's a plant. And then there's some journals under it. So I do like an analog morning and a digital day. So, and then I have toss books that you've never read or you haven't read yet or you didn't finish. Just donate them or something. Just get rid of them. Like, if you haven't read it by now, you're not going to read it. And it's just weird to hold on. I get it. Like, I have an issue with books too, but like, I mean, if you're just not interested in it, or it wasn't that good of a book, or you're just thinking that the result of what the book is or going to give you, or the feeling or knowledge, is what you're really looking for, but apparently not enough to make you actually sit down and read it. So get rid of it. And then make everything paperless. I've been paperless for, wow, maybe 5 or 6 years now. 0 paper except for my journal in my house at all times. And then buy as little as possible. I mean, it can be challenging, especially when, you want to upgrade or set things a certain way, it's tough. Like I said, I bought a new monitor arm. It's an Ergotron. It's expensive. So it's like, but it definitely helps. And then this goes to the next thing is when you do buy it to be thrown away or buy it to sell it. So I will buy something like the Ergotron, and I know I can recuperate some of that money because I'll be able to sell it for at least half the price. So I'm getting a really nice one for, I'll just say half the price, or it's just really nice and I own it outright. Or I'll buy like a $20 monitor arm if I'm not going to use it a lot, or, what did I buy that's cheap? I don't know, something I've bought in cheap things. Oh, waste bin, like a trash bin. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. It's fine. Buy a $35, $40 trash bin and end of story. And when I move, I'll probably throw it away. Yeah, I know. Way to go, saving the environment. I know. But I don't buy that many things in general. I spend a lot of money on food, but that's a new obsession that I'm going to be talking about in the near future. But I don't think it's worth getting into. I'm building it. It's a very, very cool twist on minimalism, and it's about money. but not finances. It's just about like this state of mind of, I guess you could say it's like a survival money frugalness. It's good. It's good, but I want to build up a little bit so I can make a real full video for it. But that's kind of where I'm thinking. Make up rules, have fun with it. I'm kind of trying to think about it for my diet. Like, okay, no carbohydrates after 6 p.m. Whatever, or I don't know. But fun rules like you're on a playground, and then kind of stick by it. And the good thing is that when you do follow rules that you've made up, they're not somebody else's, you get to measure them and see if they worked out. And you can be really excited about something and then tweak and be like, okay, that rule is stupid. But yeah, that's pretty fun to me to think about, making up new rules like it's a kindergarten game. All right, that's it. Cheers.